The restaurant owner would give migrant workers free lunches every day, and he kept this up for a full 3 years. But on this day, just because his daughter was getting married, he closed the shop and took 3 days off. He never expected that when he reopened, what he got in return was criticism from a migrant worker, accusing the owner of not informing them in advance about his daughter's wedding, which caused him to go without lunch for 3 whole days. He angrily scolded the owner, saying he was acting inhumanely and that making some money had made him look down on migrant workers. Hearing this instantly made the owner furious. He explained that he had already posted a notice of closure at the door, but the man still refused to let it go after hearing this, saying bluntly that the owner's daughter's wedding had nothing to do with them, and he didn't even invite them to the banquet. As he spoke, he also insulted the owner. The owner never imagined that the people he once helped would turn out like this. It turned out that 3 years ago, the owner saw the man squatting at his shop's entrance in the dead of winter, eating bread, and kindly invited him inside, even giving him a free lunch. When he learned that there were many migrant workers like this man who couldn't afford food, the owner immediately promised to provide them with free lunch every day. At first, the migrant workers were very grateful to the owner, but as time passed, they stopped respecting him, not only ignoring his kindness, but even stealing things from the shop. Although the owner was angry when he saw this, he didn't stop them, taking it as simply doing a good deed, but he never thought that his kindness would be repaid by the man pushing his limits. This made the owner completely disappointed in him. Soon, the sound of their argument drew the attention of passers-by. Seeing this, the man immediately began twisting the truth, slandering the owner in front of everyone, claiming that although the owner had promised to provide free lunch every day, he was now breaking his word, closing for several days without caring if the workers starved, and even blaming the workers' hardship on the owner, demanding that he apologize to him. The owner was enraged upon hearing this, saying bluntly that the man was distorting the facts. He had kindly given them free lunches, yet in return, he got ingratitude. Seeing that the man still wouldn't let go, the owner, in order not to affect his business, had no choice but to compromise and ask what the man really wanted. Unexpectedly, right after he said this, the man stood up and demanded the owner compensate them for 3 days' worth of lunches, 30 people in total, amounting to $1,000. Only then did the owner realize the man's true intention. He mocked him, saying that if he wanted that much money, why not just rob a bank? It was only then that the onlookers understood what was going on. They hadn't expected the owner's kindness to be trampled like this by the man, and they immediately rebuked him for having the nerve to ask for money. They said he was truly insatiable, even in poverty.